Alright, so hello everyone, my name is TRG and I'm here to play some Black Desert Online. As you can see here, I'm planning to um, go to do the main quest because I already done with the nods. Yeah, so without further let's play. Taste the gameplay. Um, the nod is giving me an AFK farm. Yeah, for example, this nod is giving me a maple timber for both of the lumbering nods. And they will gather here and give me some maple timber. And the only thing that I can pay to them is this. I can pay them some beer. Mm. Just automatically pay them with beer. Alright, so without further ado, let's do the main quest already. How many main quests is available? Oh, it's near. Then let's do the suggested. After that, uh,
I'd have made a fortune today if that blasted butcher hadn't gone and hurt his hand. Ah, didn't I tell you to scram? Ah, unless you can help, get lost. Get!
Now, let me get this straight. If we lend you a hand, you'll fix us a bowl to go?
I got no ingredients to make the broth. You deaf, boy? Or are you playing games with me? Ah?
We were sticking around because we can help. We got just the right person to sort things out, so you just sit tight. I'll stay here and lend a hand with the work. Why don't you mosey on over and fetch them ingredients?
Already done? My, you've got skills, I'll give you that. Set off in this meat. It's more tender than what the butcher usually gets for me.
Hold your horses, Annie. Me and the traveler got important matters to tend to, you hear?
Well then, get lost. Don't forget your pork goop bop to go. Come back when you're hungry, you rascals.
She's a feisty old gal with a heart of gold. Now then, let's head back to our constable. Wait a minute. I hear that song again. Are them young'uns still singing it?
Hot lady Sanhua in a boy's embrace.
Ain't that the truth? They say there's two things you can't ever have. Pesky coughs and a heart full of love. Their love must be stronger than a mule's kick, because they try to keep it under wraps, but those kids ain't fooled one bit. They saw right through them. Ain't it something how fast a rumor can spread? Bet you by now even the cows out yonder know about it. Anyways, we gotta hightail it back to the police department. Let's get our work done and catch up with those two lovebirds again.
Oh boy.
Hit him!
Absolutely. No other place can come close to the deep flavor of our pork gukbap.
You just gotta have pork kookbap and bukpo, am I right? We got some for you, so dig in while it's hot.
Even the price of pork gukbap's been driven up with all the travelers coming in. Ugh. My constable's salary is barely enough to support my family, so it's been a while. Looks so good. Oh, God. Oh. This is why we work hard, ain't it? I really should, excuse me, stop harassing people for no reason and get a new job. Shh. The walls have ears, my friend. That's like wildfire, so watch what you say. A high-ranking official from Seoul gave the order, and people like us have no power to oppose it. If we don't do as we're told, I'll lose the little pay I have, and I need that money to feed my children. Hey, I know. People like us, we gotta stick together. Now, what was his name? Iduk-su? He didn't say it, but I could see he was looking for something. That's all I know. Hey, many thanks for the gookbop, pal.
What's so important it's got folks locked up? What a peculiar fella. Anyways, much obliged. That man is meticulous to a fault. He wouldn't have let that kind of info slip so carelessly. So, just what could Iduk-su be looking for? Anything ring a bell, traveler? Feels like the answer's so close I can practically taste it. Yet it keeps on eluding us. Chasing after deadheads ain't our style, is it, traveler? Shall we go see Lady Sunhua and Sodong? I'm mighty curious if anything's changed for him. You know, nothing quite beats watching a fire blaze, but the fiery passions of love are a sight all their own.
Oh boy.
and great cook pop are you doing all by your lonesome? And where's that dashing healer of yours? Hold up. Are you crying?
What am I to do now? Father, he...
Now, crying ain't gonna fix a thing. Take a deep breath, all right? Breathe in and out. In and out. There you go. Now, spill the beans. What happened?
Last night, Father came to me and he was furious. And then...
The song they sing in the market. Have you heard it?
But Father!
Why? What on earth have you been doing? Why would these children sing of such things?
Father, it's just a silly song, but there is some truth to it. I wish to marry Sadong and ask for your blessing.
Mary? Mary? Saddam? You want my blessing? I raised you better than this. How could you do this to me?
Father, please.
My precious daughter with a lowly healer. That yam boy. Disgraceful! All those servants who get this from me will face my wrath! And you, Sunwa, you will...
Father regained his consciousness soon, but I have not seen Sadong ever since. Thank you for your sincere comfort, traveler. But I am all alone now. What am I to do? Ah, that's it. Dorsue, traveler, I have a favor to ask of you. Please, find Sadong for me.
Wait, what? Now? Why would you want to find him after all that? No. Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
Yes, I will run away with Sadong. Could you tell him that I wish to leave Bukpo and be with him? I'm not a naive child. I understand what this means. I just feel as if I might die without him. Wherever we go, whatever we do, if we are together, we can endure anything.
Oh boy, we ain't gonna change your mind, are we? The fire of love sure is a wild thing, ain't it? What do you reckon, Never mind, I already know what you're fixing to do. Playing the messenger of love, are you? Alrighty then. You know, me and the Traveler, we're perfect for these kind of requests, if I do say so myself. But, where are we gonna find him? From what you told us, he ain't gonna be at the apothecary.
Sometimes when he went out for errands, I could smell the sea breeze from him. When I asked if he likes the sea, he said he likes to stroll along the beach when he needs to calm his mind. The state of his mind is likely much the same as mine, so I am sure he'll be wandering the nearby coast.
Oh, what the hell are you? Art dealer Munsu.
What is it?
Nothing but junk coming up today. What a nightmare.
Have you seen a handsome fella named Sodong wandering around these parts?
Sedong? Oh, you mean that lad from Seoul with the face as fine as a mermaid's backside? Hey, if I tell you where he is, can you help me out?
Huh? You need some help? Well, sure thing. Let's hear it then.
Thing is, I haven't caught a single fish today. I'll tell you, if you can catch a few for me.
A few? Our Traveler will fish up 3 easy. Don't give me that look. You know the drill.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. I will just gather and gather it. I got 302 already here. 324 rice. And cash of plywood. Stock 6,000 already.
Got him already? That was fast. Here, let me see him. Got him already? That was fast. Here, let me see him. Got him already? Wow, that's some fine fish. Won't be going hungry today after all.
Great. Now, as promised, where's Sodom?
He was here, pacing about, all light lost from his eyes, like a soulless specter. He floated on over that way.
Heavens, have you forsaken me? If there is no way we can be together, then there's nothing left for me in this world. Traveler, and Dulce too? How did you know?
So this is it then? You just coming out here trying to catch your death? It's a bit melodramatic, ain't it? You ain't even up to your ankles. At least dunk your head in or something. Act like you really want it. Listen to the Traveler. You want to be known as the healer who caught a fever for being a lovesick fool? Come on now, I know you're a bit slow on the uptake, but we need you out of that water right this instant. We're here to deliver Lady Sodhua's message. If you don't come out, we're just gonna leave without telling you a word of it.
Lady Sonhua? Okay.
Think you're real manly for acting like this? Think the world would want to lose that handsome mug? Yes, sirree. Lady Sonhua's ready to give up everything for you. Now look here, Mr. Healer. How can Lady Sonhua have more guts than you?
I'm not sure if I can make Lady Sonhua happy. I'm just an orphan.
Huh? Still tucking your tail between your legs? Grow up and be a man. See? She's already made up her mind. Don't let your youth go to waste.
All right. I'll be brave as well. And one day, I'll earn her father's blessing.
That's the spirit. Now go grab your things. We'll go and fetch Lady Sonhua.
I am so grateful. I will never forget what you've done for me. Never.
Got the looks to woo all the ladies in town, but he's as clueless as a calf in a snowstorm. Reminds me of when I was younger. What? It's true. You can ask my missus if you want. No? Never mind then. I reckon it's time. Let's head to the meeting place.
Alright.
They're late. Should be here by now.
Sadong!
Milady!
All righty. Everyone's here. Now, off you go, huh? I'll meet you in Ballinhosu later. Go on, get it.
Thank you, Dorsey. And Traveler. We'll make it work.
Thank you so much. I'll make sure she's always happy.
Enough farewells. Go! Hurry along now, before you get caught.
Stop right there!
What? He took Sue. Oh, man, oh no. I'm gonna go and hide, Traveler. You got this.
Sadong!
What? Of course.
What are you all up to at such a late hour?
Minister!
Your skills are unchanged. Our little playtime is at an end. I must now detain these two criminals, Sonhua and Sodong.
Criminals? Since when did a man and woman's love become a punishable crime?
You, since today.
What, because of our difference in status? That's not!
Constable, bring in the witness. Yes, sir.
Mother?
Madam?
Huh? Is he saying he's gonna take her family hostage?
Mother, forgive me. I cannot live without Sodong.
No, Sunhwa.
Mother, you know me. We can make this work.
I will not allow it.
But, Mother,
I am telling you no!
why?
You two,
your siblings.
What?
Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Mother, wanting to separate us is one thing, but siblings? Why would you say such a thing?
You were too young, so you won't remember this. But not long after your birth mother passed away, I married your father. Shortly after that, I gave birth to my son, born after only 7 months in the womb. Despite being born premature, he was a healthy boy, and he had 2 moles side by side behind his ear. But then, one day, whether he vanished into the sky or sank into the ground, my son disappeared without a trace. As I struggled with my broken heart, I searched everywhere, but I was never able to find him. Many years later, when your father called in a healer for you, I was astonished at what I saw. He had those same 2 moles behind his ear. I'm sorry for hiding it for so long, but my dear, I've always thought of you as my own daughter.
You're lying! You concocted this whole nonsensical story just to deny us our love! If what you said is true, then I am not the only child of the family, and Sadong is! He's the precious firstborn and only son of the family. Why did you stop looking for him? Sadong, say something! How can we be siblings? This is preposterous!
No. This cannot be.
Like a lunatic, I searched for you for what felt like forever. I scoured every inch of the land of the morning light. I never imagined that you would be at the infirmary. It's all my fault. Sadong, no. Jung, I'm so sorry. I don't know how I can ever make it up to you.
Do you know just how lonely it was? How brutal my life was? No! You cannot do this to me! No!
I was going to take this to the grave. Never did I imagine the 2 of you would fall in love.
Now you tell me that the love of my life is my sister? No! No one can take what is precious to me!
Stop this! I think we've seen enough of your pitiful display. Guards, arrest these criminals and throw them in the cells. To catch a rat, it must be lured into a corner. Just like you did to me, traveler. I knew you'd attempt to run away after rumors spread in the market. Thank you for being so predictable. Sadong, you should never have turned your back on the centipede market.
So, the master sent you after me? Fine! Have what you want!
Sadong! No! Sodong, are you okay?
Lady! Lady!
Love between siblings. You disgust me.
A fire ignited in the man's heart, consuming him until he became a fire spirit.
You were a failed experiment. As such, you are no longer needed. This is all according to the Master's will.
Jiggy!
Please, Traveler, don't do it.
Traveler, you heard what Eduk Su said to Sodong, right? We already know Eduk Su's crooked, that's nothing new. But Sodong being a centipede is just... It's almost guaranteed at this point. But it looks like they're up to something in Bukpo too. For some reason, Sodong betrayed him, and Eduk Su came here to catch him, tie up loose ends. And on top of that, the couple we were rooting for turned out to be siblings. Don't that just beat all?
Dorsey, Traveler, please. Please, save Sodong, please.
We need to at least stop him. I feel for Sodong, but we can't let him hurt innocent folks.
You're not planning on killing him, are you? There must be a way. If we can search together.
Well, I'm sure there is, but if you let a fire go unchecked, it'll eat up everything it touches. Reminds me of that incident with Mihyun back in Donghae. Ain't this Sung San's field of expertise? Think, Traveler. We ain't got time, Traveler. What shall we do? I'm always on your side, so tell us what you think.
has to be a way. No, there is! If he's become a Chigui, or Sodong always did his best to take care of my fever. He would try anything if he thought there was even the slightest chance it might help. And his most recent research was on the Chigui, a spirit with a ball of scorching sorrow lodged in its heart. He wished to learn the Chigui's method of controlling its inner fire and the flow of energy within itself. But they say the Chigui is the manifestation of a man's unfulfilled love that begins to burn. Literally. So, as you can put out a fire with a thick blanket, you must lure it to an enclosed chamber. In his book, they used a straw doll that resembles the woman it loves to lure it.
Huh? So what you're saying is, if we can calm his mind, we can at least douse the flames? Actually, I've been thinking about what your mama said, and something just don't sit right with me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing to back it up just yet. When I'm sure, I'll give you a holler. If we do this right, we might be able to turn poor Sodong back into a man. Of course, there ain't no guarantee of success, but we gotta try for the poor fella. What do you think, Traveler? After all, you'll be doing all the heavy lifting. Right, I knew it. You ain't the type to say no to such a noble cause. I got somewhere to stop by with Lady Sunhua, so can I ask a favor of you?
If Sodong appears in Pukpo as a Chigui and starts to burn the town, even if he turns back, he would never be able to live with it. We must go somewhere where there's no one around. Follow this path, and you'll find an abandoned village. That's where you need to lure him to.
What's that? You don't know how to make a straw doll? Well, shoot. Maybe them merchants at the market know a thing or two.
God damn, they're siblings. Holy shit. What kind of hentai bullshit is this?
Welcome. We have everything, except what we don't have. Now, are you looking for something in particular? Straw dolls? Why, of course I have some. If you buy 2, I'll throw in 3 needles for you, too. How about it? They're each worth this much. But if you buy them as a bundle, the discount rate is... So, even cursing someone needs so much effort these days. Well then, how about a kit to make your own straw doll? I don't usually sell these kind of kits, but I put together this bundle especially for you.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, give me just 1 second then. Let's see, you'll need this, and this, and... oh, here you go. you're a very lucky customer. I just happened to have one of each item left.
Hit him!
Over you.
Did you get the doll in place? Hurry and hide before the Jiki comes. I'll grab Lady Sona.
Sono, is that you? Sono, my dear Sono! Let's go somewhere no one will find us! And live together! No! Sono! Are you leaving me as well? This cannot be! The world cannot do this to me!
can't have you! I will burn everything!
Traveler!
서동! 서동, your body!
Traveler! Looks like I made it in just the nick of time. Now, Lady Sunhwa, why don't I let you tell the story?
서동! Listen! It turns out we're not siblings! You are the son of your mother's previous husband. We can be together now. So please, quell the flames that rage in your heart.
Sunhwa.
서동.
Those is just a cheerleading there.
I'm sure glad I got back when I did. Could have burned up the whole dang place. It's a good thing we were here, Traveler. Otherwise, Bukpo would have been toast. Now, I ain't never heard such a cockamamie story in all my days. Nothing like it, I tell you. Remember when I told you something felt off by what Lady Maya said? Well, I was right as rain. How did Sodong, who was born prematurely, grow up so strong and healthy? Sure, there are plenty of healthy, premature babies, but why did I get a chill down my spine? So, I went poking around, asked a few questions to Lady Maya's old servants, and learned something mighty interesting. Turns out, Lady Maya remarried into the Kim family while she was already carrying Sodong. She didn't know any better back then, bless her heart. So she went and mistook him for Sogyung's young'un, same dad as Sunhwa. Now, a child coming into the world just 7 months after her remarriage? Well, she figured the baby was just a tad early, you know? The fact is, Sodong is the child of Lady Maya and her first husband. Now, ain't that something? All right, let's go through this step by step, taking things from Master Sogyung's perspective. Just imagine, you got yourself a premature child growing up under your roof, but then you start noticing he don't look a lick like you. He caught on to what was really up, and it was him who took Sodong away to an orphanage. Then, to appease his love, played the part of looking for the boy when he wasn't really planning on finding anything. I reckon I can kind of see why he wanted to keep it hush-hush, because his love for Lady Maya burned something fierce. But because of that cold-hearted choice, poor Sodong had to suffer for most of his life. Well, huh? Ain't it just mind-blowing? What do you think? Still, seeing them together and happy at long last, I gotta believe in fate. Sure as shooting. I just hope old Master Sogyung comes to his senses, repents for what he done, and gives his blessing for his daughter, right? And that brings us to the final piece of this here puzzle. What was Sodong doing in Bukpo? Why'd he up and leave the centipede market? I reckon we'll have to hear it straight from the horse's mouth, right?
Sunhwa, what happened? Why am I here? Why are you here? Yes, I still don't fully understand the situation, but judging, I must have briefly turned into a jiggy. Dulce, Traveler, you saved me. I cannot thank you enough. I can't believe I turned into something I was just recently researching. This is the Centipede Master's plan coming to fruition. Similar things will happen in other places. Yes, I used to be. As a healer, I concocted poisons and did experiments. But not anymore. After meeting Sunhwa, I became a new person.
Huh. So a rough and tumble fella finds love and turns over a new leaf, huh? Ain't that a hoot?
That's right. I resented the world as an orphan. But Sunhwa's innocent gaze changed me. I was ordered to secretly procure swellfish and refine its poison for delivery. You can't openly buy swellfish at the market, so I got to know some fishers. I naturally ended up meeting Master Sogyung, who owns most of Bukpo Harbor, which, of course, led me to meet his daughter. And so...
And the rest is history, ain't it? So, your mission was to deliver the swellfish poison?
Yes. The fishers detained in the cells right now are probably those who did business with me. My guess is Lee Duk-soo is holding them captive and threatening them to keep quiet. Yes. I think he was dispatched to keep an eye on me. He's also the one who ordered the Jiggy research.
I see now. I was wondering how the one the one arrested in Donghae by a royal inspector was sneaking around these parts. If he'd unjoined the centipede market and caught the eye of some dignitary, it's a doggone shame, but it makes sense.
I must have been a thorn in their side. A loose end who got them the swellfish poison. So they orchestrated the plan for me to turn into a Jiggy and burn down Bukpo. I don't know how I can ever repay you. I'll make sure to live a happy life. Thank you so much.
Dulce, Traveler, thank you. I feel sorry for my father, but I must follow Sodong and leave this place.
Well, you find someone that just lights up your whole life, and you happily live out the rest of your days. That's how it goes, don't it?
Sodong, please don't say anything. Just stay with me like this.
Ah, now I finally get it. Why Lee Duk-soo slithered on over to Bukpo. What he was up to here. Speaking of, if Lee Duk-soo's a centipede, that means there's a whole mess of them in the royal court. Yeah, the centipede market took some swellfish poison from Bukpo and tried to use a Jiggy to cover it up. Now, we ain't got no direct proof of these here shenanigans, but we know they had their eyes on it. I got me a strong gut feeling this is tied up with the poisoning of His Majesty. Where could they have used it? Swellfish poison kills quicker than you can say swellfish. Nah, I reckon not. His Majesty passed away hours after his last meal. They probably had a whole mess of folks to get rid of before they got to His Majesty. My guess is the poison was used on them other folks instead. Anyways, we can bet there's some centipedes crawling around the royal court. And who knows what kind of mischief they're up to. I don't get it. Traveler, tell me you're as lost as a ball in high weeds too? Still, I'm sure we can rustle up some evidence somewhere else. Now, shall we mosey on back to Yuanru? At least we know the two lovebirds are happy together.
Alright, we're done with that shit. That shenanigans. And I'm going to end it here. Thank you everyone for watching this. I hope you have a good day.